South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Corner, long.
Throwing to start here is Tua. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
Ready.
Here's Tua. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
All right, come on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
88.
Throwing is Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That open man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Huh?
Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run with Hall.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers.
Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Seven nothing is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Go ahead.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what Achane hit, and the ball is held. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And check down, complete to Hall. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll give to Hall. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 14. Dolphins, nothing. Greg Zerline to kick off for the Jets. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And hang on here. We got an injured player, and that is QB Tua Tagovailoa, who's in need of some assistance.
Come 19. Come 19.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. They'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, 88.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Greg Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Turbo 1, high.
Tua sets up to pass it. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Inside. Back north.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. To throw is Rodgers.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Rodgers now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
And here comes Berrios.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Hey, 21 TA.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to pass. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jets 24. Dolphins nothing. Frank Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd and 9.
Ready. 21G, 21G. Out.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Man open. That's Anthony Schwartz. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, 20, TX.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and... Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Tua going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, get set. Corner, long. Hey.
Back to throw here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Hall ought to give up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. On first down, right back to Hall. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Yeah, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Solo left Zion. Ready.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 57 yards. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And
And the Jets have got it. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And the Jets first down.
Here's Hall again.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Give to Hall running right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Running left, it's Hall.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Now a toss play, Allen. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To try again after the sack. Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
Well, on the one